A cold, sweat, hard-headed believer. I threw my hands in the air and said, show me something. He said, if you dare, come a little closer. Round and around and around and around we go. Oh, now tell me now, tell me now, tell me now, you know. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you. Well, it takes me all the way. I want you to stay. Mm-hmm. Na kama wewe ni msanii upcoming, if you're an upcoming artist, make sure you watch these videos, because in one way or another, there's something that you will learn, there's something that you will understand, that this journey is more than you. So just watch this video till the end. Yeah, so kuna watu wanakujua, kuna watu hawakujui, kuna watu ndio leo wamekuona for the first time. And kuna watu tu wanakujua tu ile juu, maybe because of your usanii name. So please just introduce yourself. Who are you?
Oh, hi. My name is Veron Kola. Hizo ndo majina za ID. If you look at my ID, usiulize V imetoka wapi. Naitwa Veron Kola. I'm an artist and also a worship minister. So mostly I go by Minister V, but pande wa usanii I go by V the vocalist.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for how long have you been doing singing, or have you been singing? Ama ni kutoka utoto?
Well, kutoka utotoni, what I was doing was acting. I used to do a lot of acting. Like I was so good at acting. But somewhere along the way, when I was in high school, I discovered that actually I can sing. Yes, so that is when I started singing. Kidogo kidogo tu, moja moja. People tell you, oh, you know how to sing. Then you're like, nah, I don't believe it. Acting is my thing, but okay, I will try this thing somewhere in future.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what has your childhood been like? Childhood yako imekuaje?
I was raised by my parents. They're still alive. Yes. I have three siblings, so that makes us four. My childhood wasn't that easy. When we started out, my dad was the only one working, and my mom was in school, and my dad was the one paying the school fees. So unapata, there were days that you could go hungry.
Yeah.
Because now the money is going to the school fees, and your dad is not earning that much. So it was a little bit difficult, but as time progressed, it became easier when my mom got a job.
Okay.
Now, we used to have food, we used to have clothing. That is something that we never missed. So if somebody says that wewe hujui ugumu, trust you, I know what difficulty is. Ni kama ile situation where you go to the shop to borrow
Okay.
something. The shopkeeper is like, no, not today, because the book is just full of your name.
Umejaza deni.
Umejaza deni. So atakuwa like, leo, I don't think so. So you just do something like uji, because that is easy to find. Yeah.
So how was the difficulty ilienda hadi ukiwa class ngapi ama hadi high school?
No.
Okay.
Around nikiwa class 5, yeah, class 5, things got easier.
Oh.
Yes, and now so much better.
All right.
Yeah.
What is your biggest achievement that you ever did ukiwa mtoi? Like kitu tu ulikuwa mtoi ulifanyaga ukasikia mpaka wa leo unasikianga hiyo nayo niliweza. Ama risk, it can be an achievement or even a risk that you took ukiwa mtoto.
Well, I don't remember if there is anything big, but I discovered I could make people laugh. First time I made people laugh, that was quite a thing. I loved that. I kept telling people about the same joke that I said
For
that
real?
people laughed about because I was young and getting a joke out there is not easy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that was when you ulikuwa class?
Nilikuwa class 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So most of your talents actually you discover ukiwa class 5.
Nilidiscover nikiwa hata way before that. Nikiwa nursery. I used to act.
For real?
Yes.
Kwa shule ama
Shule.
church?
So shule to my air-based primary tulikuwa na occasions zenye tulikuwa tunaleta like wageni wanakuja shule so we have to act for them. So nilikuwa napatiwa this role at carry mafuta taa and then inamwagika. I start to cry and stuff like that. It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
So role yako ilikuwa main role yenye ulikuwa umeiva sana ukiwa mtoto ilikuwa gani?
Kulia.
For real?
It was so easy for me to cry. Like ukiniambia tu unafaa kulia sahi machozi inabubujika tu. It was amazing. Yeah.
Wow. So when the first art yenye unasema discover actually ilikuwa acting.
Yes.
And then you advanced with the singing part.
Yes, in high school now.
Along that way, who has been your greatest supporter or support system?
Oh, my mom. My mom actually believes in everything I do. Sometimes unaanza tu kuactive yako like, yeah, you go girl. Hadi inafanya time ingine if you're telling her something serious, she's like, are you acting? Yeah, inamaanisha she truly believes in what you do.
Wow,
Like
yeah.
you're that good. Yeah.
So acting, kwa nini uliacha acting?
Nilipata white collar job. Nikasema nitashindwa kubalance.
Okay.
It was going to be so difficult for me to balance white collar na acting, so I had to pause on it. It's not like music. Music I can take like few minutes, run to the studio, then back. But acting requires a lot of time. Lazima usacrifice, lazima ukue hapo. Yeah.
So your high school ilikuwaje?
Like any other high school, it's difficult. I mean, kama ni times funkies, nini, it's so awesome. But I don't think I struggled that much because I loved English and Swahili and history too. So those subjects I passed, but I'm so sorry, Madam Mama. Makosa ilifanyika. Unajua high school venye inakuanga too difficult. Though hakukuwa na any stories kama bullying or anything. It was smooth.
Okay.
Yeah, I had good teachers.
So you also used your talent in high school?
I did. I hadi nikapatiwa si kama prefect like una manage times music festivals, drama festivals. They always knew Veron can do this. So ni mimi nilikuwa napatiwa everything kama ni come up with wanasema script ya acting. Veron angeifanya. Yes.
So you came up with scripts that is music festival, drama festival hizo zote.
I did.
Your
Even
best
poetry.
script how ilifika
There
wapi?
was this time I was in Form 4, I came up with this script about a man who wanted a girl, but she was still in school. Na alikuwa na pressure, or you have to sleep with me so that you can prove to me that I love you. But that script was good. I don't remember it very well, but I remember a line called, I remember one line that I used. So this girl gets pregnant, but not by this man. So the parents ask, why did you get our girl pregnant? Then he goes, I have never tested the waters. How would I get her pregnant? That line was the only that stuck with me. The rest I forgot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your journey as an artist, how has it just been generally? Now after high school, what happened?
After high school, I started acting, set books. That I was really, really good. Sidanganyi, ni ukweli. So I used to love acting so much. And I used to travel a lot. Like ukinipata home ni very rare. It was rare for you to find me at home because kama siko Turkana, niko Eldoret, niko everywhere around Kenya. So this one time I decided to take a break. Nasema, let me just take a break and start working with other artists. I even met Hat the band like so many times when they were writing their music. I used to meet Kina I've forgotten his name. Gashago. He used to call himself that. I don't know what happened to him. Siku hizi simsikii. So I used to sit with them, nasikiza venye wanaandika music. And then I met this band called Siri. Like SI space RI. Siri was good. One of the brothers died. It was like a twin band, twin boys. So one time I'm just chilling with them and we are listening to music and I decide to, jump with the music. Ile mnakwanga tu mnajam. And I start singing and one of them just says, "Ish, you can't sing. Your voice is too sharp. You can't sing. Don't sing." That was in 2016, I remember. And I was like, what? I can't sing? People high school have been telling me that I can sing. What do you mean I can sing? Oh, hiyo ilini crash. It crushed my heart so much. 2016, 2017, 2018, I did not sing. I started singing again in 2022. That was when I gained confidence to come because every time I opened my mouth, I remember those words. You can't sing. Your voice is too sharp. You cannot sing. So I decided to take a pause and say, well, if I cannot sing, then that's it. So I got born again, then I joined the church. But because music is inside me and I love singing, they ask who wants to join any department because you can work for God if you want to. Then I say, I really admire music. I really want to sing, but I was told my voice is sharp. I cannot sing. So I don't know what to do about it. Then I went down on my knees. I did not join the team. I went down on my knees and I told God, God, I know that you need me to work for you, but I cannot do anything else apart from music. Can you give me that voice? And I started going to practice and they told me I can actually sing. I think what I only needed to do was gain confidence and that courage. I don't think the voice was not it was just within me. I did not believe in myself. And it took God to remind me that I actually have the voice to sing. Wow. And since then, I've just been singing. I was discovered. Connie discovered me in church. Connie Muzuki discovered me in church when I was doing worship experience, and it was like, you have a great voice. Can I call you sometime for shows? And that is exactly what he did. Okay. He gave my number to Wambo, and that is how I started singing. Wow.
So, along all these things that you have said, the lowest moments. What are your lowest? What why you are? Oma, acha niulize tu. What was that moment in your life that was your lowest kabisa?
Oh, I have a lot of lowest moments, but it all comes to music. When you sometimes go on stage and you really know that you're going to deliver, but you forget your lyrics. Second, you forget your key, the key that you're supposed to sing in, and then you feel like, I did not deliver. That happened to me when we had Eco Splash. Oh man, it was terrible. The pianist forgot the progression, and now because if you forget the progression, no matter how good they sing, it's going to sound so off. So I am struggling. My lyrics are even gone because I'm shaking. Now I've forgotten. And after that show, I don't think I sang for 2 days. I was like, no, I disappointed people. Wow. I did not do my best, and that stuck with me for very long. And ikafanya niseme I'm not going back to stage. But as an artist, you can't. You just have to get yourself up and just go and do it again. Yeah.
What is that thing that people don't know about you?
That I can cook very well. I can really cook. I'm a chef. I wanted to be a chef growing up, but my dad wanted me to be a nurse. So that dream was killed, crushed. Yeah.
Okay. So what are you doing currently?
Oh, I work in a counseling center. That is where I work as a front office manager. But I also do music. Side, yes. So if there is a show, I get called and I just go. I avail myself because music is the ultimate thing that I want to do. Yes.
So in terms of music still, what are some of the challenges that you've experienced and how did you deal with them? Because I know where you have been to, someone else is just starting up, and it's going to be a manual towards whatever the journey that they are going to take through. So what has been your challenges?
Oh, watu kukutumia vibaya. People will misuse you. People will definitely misuse you if you do not understand the kind of gift that you have, and if you don't have discipline. People are going to misuse you a lot. Utasikia tu pressures, si ukuje hapa tuko na nini na nini, then you'll go there, then wataku overwork, and they will not even pay you. Yeah, they will misuse you. So be ready to be misused. Unless ukuwe na discipline na ujue, this is my boundary. I will set a boundary here. Hapa sitavuka. This I will not do. If this is not comfortable with me, that is something that I cannot do. Siwezi compromise. Yes, I have to follow my own principles, my own, kama niko na mahali nimeandika, like this is something I can do, this is where I can go. You use that. Go by that. Zingine unasemanga tu no. Yeah, hakuna mtu atakuchapa. Wewe ni mtu mkubwa. Yeah, nakataa. Yeah.
What are other challenges?
Sauti sometimes wanapotea. Yes. If you use a lot of sugar, yes, your voice will disappear. So you have to go back to now once, go for warm-ups, go for training, because I love sugar. I'm a sweet tooth. I always eat sugary things. Na inanimess sometimes. Napika straight, sauti
Inakata.
Niko like, tunaweza tena siku ingine. But you know, kama show imepangwa, ishapangwa. Then lack of funds.
Resources.
Resources. If you do not have resources, hata huwezi fanya shows. Like it gets difficult. If I want to do a show in Kisumu right now, it means that I have to have resources. I'm a sponsor. But if I don't have any, then that is not going to happen. Yeah, it will not work.
So what statement someone has ever told you that gave you hope? Ulikuwa una feel like give up kabisa, umesema, Vee, no more, this singing thing is not working. But someone told you something. What is the one thing someone told you that is keeping you going? Ama that kept you going till now?
I will say it simply the way she said it. You have something where the world needs to see it. Yeah. That's it. Because I also want to know what this rare thing is. I want to know how far it can take me. Yes. For someone to say that, and it's not one person. It's a couple of people. So there is something in you. You know, if somebody keeps saying that, there is definitely something that you need to see for yourself also. Yeah. So that keeps me going. Every time I want to give up, I remember, no.
Yeah, so kuna watu wako into alcoholism, and most of them there's this statistic that show that most ladies are into into alcoholism hata kuliko majamaa. So what can you say about that from your experience? Yeah, and from people are into hizo vitu zote hizo, okay, if we're into pombe, what can you tell them?
Well, unajua pombe inaanzanga polepole. It always starts with one person inciting another person. Alcohol is good for you. Itafanya like your brain open up, itafanya ukuwe exciting, utakuwa mse mwingine mpoa, vibe yako itakuwa poa. That is why you find mostly the ladies are ndani, because they will tell you men like people who have vibe. Like what I understand that it doesn't matter what men like. It all comes down to what do you like, how do you feel about yourself. But how, because of Mandewa, if you start drinking, utakuwa mse vibe kali, men will start loving you. You will find a lot of them. Mtachochana mko wengi. Shida ni once you take a sip of that drink, that is like we switch on. So every time utajaribu kuacha, iko na queue, utarudi. Anytime umejaribu, okay, now this is my last time, I'm leaving, you will go back because ulisha switch. Your switch ilikuja ikakuwa on. It is so easy for somebody to relapse. Hata when they rehab, you take your time. If you do not change the group of friends you have, you will relapse. Utajikuta umerudi the same place. So if you want to leave it completely, change environment. If you can change your town, it's good. But make sure you change the people that you hang out with. Come on, wale wasewa, twende form. Change those people. If it is the person that you're dating, I'm sorry to say, that person should not even be drinking in the first place. If you believe that that is the man that hopes it for you or the woman, they're supposed to be upright, right? Hatusemi okay, kuna mahali imementioniwa kwa Bible, I don't know. I have not read the whole Bible. But all I can say is that alcohol destroys you. It makes your blood inakwanga too dry. Umeona watu wenye wamekunywa for long venye wanakaa. Hadi umezeeka. You don't even look your age.
Yeah.
Mtu akisema, wewe, unakaa na miaka ngapi? You're like, I'm 19. Like, no way. Ulikaa 35. Uko sure? Okay. Alcohol does that. It just dries your skin. You don't look healthy. Yeah.
So ulikuwa unatoa wapi do za kubai pombe?
Pesa za kubai pombe hazikosangi. Unaweza kosa nguo, kosea rent, kosea food. But alcohol. Somebody will just call you like, V, nataka kukubaia, uko wapi? But mention you want food. That is where I draw the line.
Oh, but your food hataki kukubaia lakini
they will not buy you. Able check the people that hang out with this type of friends. They will tell you anytime they need alcohol, there is always money. But when you need food, you're dying of hunger. They will know. Kuna pesa. They will not have money.
Yeah.
That is so weird.
Sana.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now, is it during that time? Is it the time that you now got your son? Ama you got your son after?
I got my son when I was, in Form 4. Shule. I meet this guy in our barracks. I used to stay in the barracks, my air-base barracks. My dad was a KDF. I meet this boy, of course, language out. I love you. But tunajua too, it's not I love you. We know. We know what it is. So my first try, I get pregnant, and that's it. My future is ruined because now I cannot do the things that I wanted to do. Nimepangiliwa na wazazi like, okay, after school, you go to school and study nursing, they do that. But now, this is a pregnant young girl. What are you going to do with her? You just let her have the baby. I lost 3 years because now I had to wait for the pregnancy to grow. Then I wait for the child to at least be Mali anaweza achiliwa. But that did not stop me from going to school. I still went to college and I studied travel and tourism management and I finished and I got jobs. Siku sema ati now because I'm pregnant, I'm useless. Such an akaiko. Well, I did. The whole time I was very sober. I did hata sikuwa nakunywa. Now after getting pregnant, after getting my son, that is where it all started.
Oh, so because your pressure and all that.
Yes.
Your parents, what was their reaction? Because now you have discovered you are a Form 4, umediscover manze kuna mtu mwingine ameshakuja. So what was your parents' reaction?
Oh, my dad was not happy. My dad was very mad. He was so pissed off. Wow. Like every time nilikuwa naingia kwa nyumba alikuwa ananiangalia na zile macho za ni mimba tu unaweza shika, si ndio? Hakuna kitu ingine unaweza fanya ya maana. And actually kuna time yenye ali-explode tu akasema, hakuna kitu unaweza fanya, ni mimba tu unaweza shika. That same thought yenye ilikuwa kwa my head. Like nikimwona every time ananiangalia. But my mom was good. She was good to me. She took care of me. She made sure that I was healthy. I almost died while giving birth. So they made sure that I was taken care of. Even though my dad was mad, after the baby came, I just saw the baby.
That's it.
Son.
And what about now the father to your son?
Yeah. Na antelope, same with some wanaweza jump. Wanaweza ruka. He denied the pregnancy. Now after my son came, na Mungu anafanyanga ile kitu inaitwa photocopy. Atafanana na wewe upende usipende. So when you look at my son and his dad, I will not need to tell you that this is his father. Yeah, like need photocopy too. Now I started coming like, I made a mistake. Can we talk? Can we try and raise the child together? And well, I was dumb enough to believe that it could actually work. Okay. So I left my job in Nakuru na nikaenda Nairobi nikasema acha tuende tukajaribu race. And that is where the meeting started.
Oh, that is where the gender-based violence started.
Yes. He was, he is, I don't think he has stopped drinking. So he still drinks like terribly. Akishakunywa kuna personalities mbili tofauti. When he is sober, he's a very good guy. But the moment he touches alcohol, he's a different person. This is what alcohol does to you. It will change you. Even though people will tell you it's fun, yes, at some point, a few minutes, but after that, when you do not have alcohol IQ, it will destroy you. You become a totally different person. The things that you do that you cannot even actually do when you're sober, you will do a lot of weird things. A lot. Sometimes I sit down and I say, wa, hiyo ndo ya mwisho, but they can't really find hivyo. Ya mwisho. But then you get that phone call ya, uko wapi? Those phone calls are not good. They are not good. Because then you cannot say no. Yeah. Unless uzime tu simu useme, lovely Friday and I know they will look for me. Acha ni switch off my phone. So his father was like that. Akishalewa, he will come and he will beat you up for no good reason. The reason inaweza kuwa tu, you guys were walking on the road and a guy just turns to look at you. Yeah. That is where it started, by the way. We were walking down the road. This guy decides to turn and look at me. Hata venye hiyo kofi ilifika kwa uso wangu, I don't remember.
Ilikuwa
Ilikuwa kwa barabara. Yes, kwa barabara. Nairobi, and the way Nairobi people are so many, watu wamejaa. Kofi, nilisikia kofi. I turned and asked, okay, nimefanya nini? Mbona nakuangalia hivyo? I'm like, surely. Si mimi na own macho zake. It is not my fault. But V alikuwa amefunga masikio. I should have seen that red flag from that day. I still stayed. And that was the first week. Yenye tumeamua wacha tujaribu. Yes.
The first week tu umetoka tu kuna kuru, umeacha kazi zako, kila kitu umesema.
Yes.
Familia kwanza.
Coffee inakuja. Well, and I thought, maybe it's because he's drunk. No. Akiwa sober atakuwa sawa. Then the next day, the same thing happens. And it continues. Now, 3 months down the line, he's cheating, bringing women in the house, but you don't ask, you'll be beaten.
Like, he's bringing women in the house and you're in that house.
Yes.
And those women don't know you.
What? Probably they think I'm a maid or something. Yani, upse, ila alinitukana, akanicrash, hadi self-esteem yangu ilikuwa huku chini, kwa floor. Ile design yenye mtu angekwambia, hey, V, you're so pretty. You wouldn't believe. Uko like, mbona unanipimanga wewe? That is what he did to me. Alinitoa hapa, kaniacha pale kwa floor. Yeah.
So, allow me to just go even deeper to that.
Yeah.
Your moments in the kitchen. Si jamaa amekuja, ameleta deni yake mwenye ameleta, and then your son alikuwa wapi?
Alikuwa na stay na the grand. We were in one building. Oh, yeah, just different houses.
So the son ako kwa grandma wake, and then you are alone in the kitchen. What was going on in your mind at that time?
Nimeambiwa marriage ni kuvumilia. That is what is going on through my mind. Marriage sio kuvumilia, trust me. But ni kujaribu tu, unakaa tu, watu hubadilika. The thing is, men never change. Kama alizaliwa na akagrow hivyo na that same teaching yenye ako nayo kwa mind yake, hawezi change. Without therapy, that man will still remain the same. He will not change. He has not changed. It's been years. That was in 2019. I know because I saw him like, I think last year, and he's still the same man. The same man I left, just bigger, chubbier. Because when we met, he was 15 years older than me.
You will take risk at the end.
I know. You should be arrested. I was a child. I was children. I know. Thank you. Right now, he's not even married, and he's still the same man.
So what was going on in your mind during in that kitchen?
Nilikuwa napanga strategies za kuhepa.
Okay.
Yeah. Because the way they used to lock my son up, like they didn't want me to even see my son at times.
So grandmother unasemea ni mama yake,
not my mom. Not my mom. I'm speaking about his mom. So if you go complaining, he will be like, "Sini umefanya," narcissistic kind of vibes. Ukifanya akakupiga. Ni wewe ulifanya akafanya hivyo. Wewe ulimjibu vipi? Yes. Mimi najua mtoto wangu. Hawajui watoto wao. Hawajui. That thing ilikuwa inani crush daily. So unapata amekaa na mtu huyu, they're supposed to go sell in their wines and spirits. Temptations about now you have to bring because kwa maeneo hawezi kosa kutumia because kwa watu. So I had to start plotting out how I'm going to escape, how I'm going to take my son and go with him. So one day I just say, nitasema naenda salon, niseme niende na mtoi wangu and keep company so that I can escape. And I did exactly that. I had 200 shillings from
na sasa salon ulikuwa unaenda kuchukua na pesa.
wanakulipia.
Ah,
Like that kind of thing, you can't be given money. Nika prison fulani.
Like kama unataka shopping, wanaleta, unaandika list, unaletewa. So basically like literally ulikuwa unakaa home. Na usijaribu kutoka na usijaribu kuonekana na anyone.
Ukitoka ni job na job ni yao. So wanajua time inafungwa na time inafunguliwa. Rudi home, fanya kazi za nyumba. Then after that, lala, kesho we repeat. We do the same thing. Na nikionekana nikiongea na anyone that they don't know, it's a problem. Yeah.
So walikuwa tu wawili, the mother na the son.
And the father.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes unaenda kuona mtu hii kwa the main house, unaambiwa utadisturb mtoto. It is your child. Can you imagine my son was eating sausages, anything that he could ever ask for because these people had money. But still, mtu amekonda. He's not growing because now if you separate a mother and a child, inakuwa tricky sana. Mtu anaanza kudevelop stress. Mtoto anakonda, the body is deteriorating, akai vizuri at all. Nilikuwa naangalia mtoto nasema no, we have to go. That day I had 200 shillings and I said, liwano, don't matter, I have to leave. I took my suitcase, nikapeleka kwa jirani. My name is DJ Racy. She's doing great things in Nairobi, by the way. She's doing amazing. And I took my suitcase there and she told me, Vero, najua tujuani vizuri sana, but take your child and go. Because unajua kama wenye neighbor hapo, you hear everything that happens hapo kwa the same floor. Unaona kila kitu. So she used to see. And she also had a toxic, husband. So that day nikaeka suitcase na nikachukua mtoi. Tukajifanya tumeenda salon because I had to report hapo. Same of tunaenda salon sasa. Yeah. Akapigia mtu wa salon, kuanzeka maji, mke anakuja kwa nini kuoshwa. Naambia okay, wacha niende na mtoi, nimchukulie lunch alafu tuishie. Nilienda tu hivi akaniona nimeenda hiyo barabara ya salon. Penye nilipiga kwa nice side, nikachukua mtu wa pikipiki. Nikamwambia twende, simama hapa nichukue bag yangu, tutoke katumiani. Nilitoka na nguo mbili tu za mtoto. The rest of the suitcase had my clothes because clothes zake zilikuwa kwa the main house. I didn't have access to it. So I took my child, pikipiki katulia chini, kachukua suitcase, and I never looked back. Yes, nilipigia mamangu nikiwa Mathare kwa auntie yangu, nikamwambia send me money to come to Kisumu. I don't have money. Yeah, akakutumia. Yes. But phone call nilipatana nayo next. Ni ati natafuta wa polisi ati I stole 20,000 from the people. Now because nilitoroka, now they start making up stories so that we can get me back. Not yet.
So like walienda kwa polisi kuandikisha statements ati umewaibia 20,000.
So my mom is asking, 20K ilikuwa wapi na nani alimuona akichukua? Ati watu wapi kwa suitcase. What suitcase? If I had 20,000 kwa mkono wangu, mbona nishindwe kwenda ushago? That was the question my mom asked them. If she had 20,000, mbona ashindwe kukuja mahali niko sahi? Mbona? Then your story ikadai hipo. Yeah.
So kuna watu wenye wana believe, madem wenye wana believe that unaweza badilisha mtu. Ati acha tu to date, ati ni mlevi, nimeokoka nitamuombea change. What can you tell that person? Because I know so many people have fallen victims of that. Ati hata ni hasira tu kidogo anakuanga nayo, but ata change. And before ujibu, how can they do that? Tujibu tu kwanza, how will you know someone is toxic? Like, hizo two basics hizo tu kidogo sizo basic za utajuaje huyu msee ni toxic. First, angalia venye anakuongelesha. Does this person need to know? Anakuongelesha kama wewe ni mtoi mwenye leku kitu ama anakuongelesha kama mtu mzima. Second, does this person listen to you? If they don't, that person is toxic. I believe that a relationship is a two-way thing. You listen to me and I listen to you. You speak and I speak to you. Then check how that person treats you when you're mad or sad. That is very important. Imagine say umejam na anakuacha tu inaenda unalala hivyo. Aseme kitu afanye anything. Aseme kitu like okay, well umejam, please share. That kind of thing. That is a person that doesn't have a good interest at heart for you. Anakuwa, if you're pissed off, okay, let me find out why are you sad? What is making you this way? Then tunasikia okay, sawa, you know this person cares. If he raises a hand at you the first time, cut your story. Hakuna siku yenye utasema amechange and we will not do that again. We will. Na ataendelea na ataendelea na ataendelea. They never change. Unaacha unasema pia ati this guy is going to change. You will change him. No, men never change. Yeah. Men never change. Ukimpata na values zenye ali grow up nazo, hata kama ni negative, that is the way he's going to be. Environment ya mtoto akigrow up ina shaping how he turns out. So if this man was brought up in a situation, hizi areas zenye were violent, maybe probably his father was violent to the mother, and that is what he knows. Hiyo ndiyo aliona. So yeye anajua mwanamke ni kupigwa. Nisikia mbele wanasimama mwanamke ni kutengeneza. That is what he saw. Na kuchange ni ngumu because hiyo kitu imestick kwa mind unless they go for therapy. Na kama kuna watu wenye wa believe therapy works, you will never see men going for therapy. Mimi kabisa kuongea na mtu acha nikunywe pombe. Hivyo ndio huwa inaanza. The moment unakunywa pombe inaku insight. Unataka kufanya vitu kama kupiga mwanamke. Yeah, so what is that thing that someone ever said to you? Yenye hadi sahi, sasa generally in life, hadi sahi na kukipindi going. It keeps you going hadi wa leo. I would say, siku yenye niliambiwa no one cares. Nobody's coming to save you. So every time I feel like, okay, somebody is watching me do this, I remember, imagine no one cares. Kila mtu anafocus na life yake. Everybody has their own problems. They have their own families. They have their own issues. No one is actually watching you do whatever you're doing. Na ni wewe unakuwa affected. So if you cannot change that thing that affects you, too bad because you are your number one fan. You are your number one love. You should care about you. Yeah, if you don't, no one else will. Unajua sahi hata mkiwa na mabest then you go wakuchoche, drink venye watu hufanya. I don't remember what it is called. Unachukua tu pombe, unataka kunywa like chupa mzima. If you die, they will come to your funeral with more alcohol. You drink on your grave. Yeah. What is it to celebrate? See, you died doing what you love. They will celebrate you that way. That shows you that no one cares. If they cared, they wouldn't let you think like that. Okay. So, ana advice yako bado inaweza kuwa gani to mademu mwenye alikuwa kwa industry sana, alikuwa anaimba sana, alikuwa na dance, alikuwa anafanya maybe comedy. Let's just say alikuwa kwa art. But one or another alcohol can mess up. So what is your advice to such a person? Like atafanya je ndio arudi? Imagine you can still do it. You can still just get up and say, let me just adjust this. Hii vumbi yote yenye nimefanya kibeba only. Because there is nothing that is permanent. No situation is permanent. Unaweza amka tu useme, okay, I used to love singing. Can I just start doing those vocal warm-ups, vocal runs and all that? And you just start again. Unaweza anza. I see people starting at 50 and they're doing very well. Very well. It doesn't matter ni nini ilifanya ukarudi nyuma. Maybe ni alcohol, I don't know. Maybe ni people using you, you know,
naambiwa ukinipea nitakuweka mahali. Hakuna mtu anaweza kuweka mahali if it is not God. But tunaonanga tu mtu wana ile time ya Aziad. Sasa mimi I was on TikTok. I was using TikTok. Hiyo time nilikuwa naitwa Musical.ly. I remember. Na bona Aziad akakuja tu aka explode once. Inamaanisha timing ya God. Hakuna mtu mwingine anaweza fanya ufike the level that you want to go to. And if you are a prayerful person, I would suggest strongly that you keep praying. Prayers do work. I've seen that one. Okay, so why do you love God? I always say because alinitoka shipo. Bila kunijudge. I was in a very dark place, very dark. If you see someone fighting with the mother, watch out father, mom, that is somebody who is very lost. Very lost. So the fact that God pulled me out of that, and I have to be judged, I was reminded that I know there is somebody who will love me truly. No judgment, no guilt, anything anapenda tu. Because of who you are. Wow. Despite who I am. I said yes. Yeah, ndio nakumbuka I saw it somewhere mtu ameandika the reason why I love God is because I gave him all the reasons not to love me, but he still kept on loving me. Yeah. I've been asking most musicians this question, and I will ask you, and what is your perspective in that? Yeah. I saw it somewhere. Pain produces the best singers. How true is that statement? Wow, it is so true. If you if you listen to my music, the kind of music I write, utasema yenyewe msichana amevunjwa roho. Kama kuna vitu mbili zinaletanga creativity ni pain na the joy. Some kind of balance in between them. Because when you're writing worship, now it is joy that is balancing you. It's not pain. But when you're writing a love song, then it is pain. It's a pain or joy, but mostly pain. Attitude songs zinakuwa kali. Kali sana. Wewe zinaslap. Zinaslap vibaya. Okay, Tata. So what is your parting shot? What is the overall summary of what you can tell our Voices of Artists family? I once had somebody say, don't love what you do what you love. Or let me put it in, don't love your job your love. Wow. Any what you do, you just turn it into a job. Yes, do it. Don't wait for anyone to tell you. Now, feel like you know how to paint rules. Hakuna time ingine, let's start now. Like, yeah. Tusimbie kawimbo kamoja, kakumaliza, kakufunga. Right. Good for that one. Okay. So I'll just sing like part of my song. It's called Bright Again. I wrote it when I was in love with someone, right? I sing it for situationship. Okay, well, it gave me music, so I appreciate that. Brighter days. Every time I see you smile, brighten my day. Every single thought of you shakes me to the core. Every time you call me mama, feel it in my bones. You are my safe heaven. Now have a new way. Oh, you make me laugh, you make me cry, you make me smile. Paint my skies and brighter here. With a voice so calm, genuine heart, tender touch. Can't believe you broke me fast. I still choose you. I never wanna lose you. Darling, I still choose you. Oh, never wanna lose you. Lose you, baby. Skiza. Kila neno lako ni faraja. Staki mwingine. Maisha yangu baby boy yamebadilika. Penzi yangu kwako
Mia quelli siamo da pochi, mia quelli. Ni meritica, ni meritica, now oh. You make me laugh, you make me cry, you make me smile. They my sky, then bright here. With a voice of calm, genuine heart, tender touch. Can't believe you broke me apart. I still choose you. Yes, my people, I'm telling you, artists have stories. They have amazing stories. Sometimes we just look at that art and we forget that these people are also human beings. Apart from being singers, apart from being dancers, apart from being rappers, they're also human beings. And their stories are heard here at the Voices of Artists podcast. I am your favorite host, Precious Owoko. Till we meet again, same place, same time, and definitely your favorite host. Bye.